What's good YouTube fam? It's your girl Pre and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing a quick blowout on natural hair. But first, let's start with a little bit of water. Your girl just got out of an everything shower, and if you know, you know. Ain't nobody got time to be dehydrated, thirsty, dizzy, none of that. Make sure you get your water in, okay? Yeah. So next we're going to get into the products that we used. We used the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Shampoo and Conditioner. I get this from Walmart. Next, we went in with the Mielle Rosemary Mint Strengthening Hair Mask. I tend to use a stronger strengthening hair mask when I'm going to put heat on my hair. Next, if you don't use your hands to detangle, I would really recommend getting one of these detangling brushes. It really is a lifesaver and helps you save so much time in the shower. I got mine from Amazon. Also, we use the Cream of Nature Leave-In Conditioner. This just helps to keep the hair moisturized, especially when you're going to be putting heat on the hair. For our heat protector, we use the brand Fantasia, and I got this from my local beauty supply store, but you can probably get it on Amazon as well. And last but certainly not least, we're going to be using the Revlon One Step Dryer and Styler. This thing has been a complete lifesaver when blow drying my hair. So we're going to start off with 4 sections of hair. This just makes the process a lot easier, especially when you're washing the hair too, to make sure that it's detangled. And then when you go into blow dry, it just makes everything so much faster. So we're going to start off with just the one section in the front here. And we're going to make sure that it is completely detangled. And then we're going to just go ahead and go in with the leave-in conditioner. And that again is to make sure that the hair is moisturized. After the leave-in conditioner, we're going to go in with the heat protecting serum. Don't be afraid to use a good bit of this. Don't use too much because it'll make your hair stiff. But also don't be stingy. Make sure that you put enough to coat your hair because you do want to protect your curls. Also make sure that you have a towel if you're anything like me. So next we're going to go ahead and go in with blow drying the hair. If I can recommend anything, just please don't be afraid to put the heat on your hair. Trust that you've prepped your hair properly. Trust that you have enough heat protectant, and go ahead and get those curls straightened out. Go ahead and get that hair blown out. Make sure that you're focusing on not only the root of your hair, but the ends. Usually I start off on a lower setting just to make sure that my hair is dry, because again, when I do it on freshly washed hair, I do want to make sure that it's pretty dry at first. And then I will go in with the higher setting. And you can see when I go in with the higher setting because my hair actually starts to elongate a lot more, and you can see that it's just a lot drier. But again, don't be afraid to put that heat on there and really make sure you're focusing on the roots of your hair. So as you can see, it's really starting to dry really well, and those curls are starting to straighten out. And here you can see where I've upped the ante, I've upped the heat on that dryer, and my hair is really starting to straighten at this point. This dryer, again, cuts everything in half. It literally takes about 15 minutes to blow dry my hair when I use this method. As you can see, it's starting to get really hot at this point, but that's exactly what you're looking for when you're blow drying your hair. If you're straightening your hair, you can even up the heat on it a little bit more to make it more, straight. But, for what the style I'm going for, this is completely fine to use it on like the medium setting, and it's really getting the hair super blow dried. And that's exactly what it is that you're looking for. That's exactly the look. And then once we get it blow dried really, really well, we're going to also just, continue to go in and rake because we want to make sure that everything is smooth. So this is about 90% of the way dry. And once we get it to this point, we're going to go ahead and go in with a 2-strand twist. And what the 2-strand twist is going to do is 1, keep it stretched. And 2, it's just going to make sure that everything is separated because you're going to do the same thing for the other 4 sections of your hair. So go ahead and twist your hair all the way down to keep it stretched and to make sure it's out of the way. And you can see the difference here between the two, the blown out section versus the curly section. So again, we're going to do all 4 parts of our hair the same exact way. And once we're done with each section, again, we're going to put it into 4 sections, just like this. Because once we get it to this stage, we're going to take out each section and we're going to put a little bit more heat protectant, and we're going to go in and dry the hair the rest of that 10%. I really like to go in and dry all the hair at once at the end because it just makes it it makes it feel a lot better at the end and make sure that everything's dry, nothing's damp. And you just want to make sure that all portions of the hair are fully blow dried. And yeah, you're just going to keep going in like this until you have your desired look. Again, you can up the heat if you want it straighter. You can put a little bit more heat protectant. At this point, if you need to clip your ends, you can go in and do that as well. This is a perfect place to do that. But for me, I just continue to rake it through until I get my desired look. And that is it, y'all. It's really as simple as that. Make sure you prep your hair well. Make sure your hair is moisturized. And make sure you have a really good heat protectant. And again, in 15 minutes, it's done. Okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.